Okay, everybody, good morning. Monday morning. You know, I had a 8 o'clock dental appointment, which I just got done with, and I'm back to the Maverick North Little Rock yard. You can see it's mostly cleared out. I put in my ready to roll message, you know, so Maverick would know I'm in the truck and ready to roll. And it only took about 5 minutes, and they've sent me a Repower. Probably that trailer sitting down there with product on it that's empty, but I'll have to go look for it. But I'll show you. Here's where Bradley, you know, that picked up my other load that I was carrying. He's left me the equipment here that I needed, so I'm going to put that away and then go find this trailer I'm supposed to repower, and then kind of do a whatever swap I need to. I'm kind of glad to get rid of this trailer because it's so dirty. I was going to go through the truck wash, but anyway, I won't have to now. I just hope the other trailer's good. So I haven't even read the whole message. Looks like it's delivering somewhere, like I think it said Caddo Valley, Arkansas. I'm not sure exactly where that is, but I'll look at that in a minute. So let me get this gear put away and go find this other trailer, and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, little update for you. I've pulled into the truck wash just to get this trailer washed. You know, I got my truck washed here Saturday morning when I came in, so it's fine, but this trailer is filthy. And this order they've sent me, I had a fleet manager call me shortly after I made that last video explaining this Repower they sent me, and the trailer is not here at North Little Rock. It's at a Love's in near Caddo Valley, Arkansas, which is, he gave me some instructions, exit 78 off of I-30 West. So that's probably about an hour and a half from here, kind of guessing. So it's on the way to where it delivers. It delivers in Coleman, Texas. And what happened is our driver is sick or hurt himself going to the doctor, something like that. So they've got me picking up the load there at the Love's where the driver normally parks. So I'm going to call the driver. His name's Wesley. I'm going to call him once I get on the road and see if he's going to meet me there, or if I'm just supposed to move his truck and kind of do a swap, or, you know, see what the deal is there. But yeah, it sounds like it's some sort of a, you know, steel product to load. We'll find out when I get there. So that's what's going on there. I'm gonna let the guy clean this trailer up. I don't want to give Wesley a trailer this dirty. You know, and I've got a few moments here. Just gonna finish my inspection, making a cup of coffee, kind of getting my things in order here to hit the road. So Coleman, Texas, just looking on the map, is kind of west side of Texas, you know, a bit past Fort Worth, southwest of Fort Worth, maybe. Looks like an hour or more. So, you know, I don't get over in that direction too often, so that'll be different, and to see where I go from there. I want to thank, you know, the new subscribers I got over the weekend, the emails, comments. I was real happy to hear from St. Louis Ron, as we've nicknamed him, who had been, you know, just started CDL school and trying to pick his, you know, the company he wants to go with, and he sent me a message early this morning that he was applying with Maverick. So awesome, Ron. I'm real happy to hear that. Hope that, I'm confident that's going to be a good decision for you, with you living there in the St. Louis area. And then I've got a couple other comments I'll try to address in the next couple days, you know, about people wanting to know more about the benefits you get through Maverick. And then I had, I think it was Chris, who's already signed up to start with Maverick in a couple of weeks. Lives near Birmingham. He was asking about the freight lanes through there. So I'll try to address that a little more here this week sometime. So, all right, more down the road. everybody. It's Tuesday morning. I'm in Texas, about 18 miles from my customer in Coleman, Texas. Thought I'd give you a little early morning footage. The sun is just coming up. It's about 7:10 a.m. If you remember, I repowered this load yesterday. I don't think I got any footage of that. But the driver that had this load, and I think it originated out of Indiana somewhere. I'll try to get a picture of it before I start getting unloaded. But he got sick or had an injury or something. I'm not real sure, but they said he had to go to the doctor, and he had parked right there at a truck stop right off of I-30 there in South Arkansas. So it was about an hour or so from North Little Rock. So repowered it and then drove, I don't know, probably drove about 6.5 hours yesterday, something like that. Drove pretty much on I-30 all the way through, Dallas, and then I think it kind of turns into I-20, go through Fort Worth, and then drove another hour and a half or two past Fort Worth. Found a nice rest area. But yes, open country here. Just giving you a shot of some early morning Texas scenery. And let's see, let me think about some of the requests I've got for some information. Let's see. I think it was Chris who's set to start training at Maverick. I think he's already got his CDL. He lives in Alabama, about half an hour from Birmingham, but he's set to start at Maverick in a couple of weeks. And he was asking me about the freight lanes around Birmingham, because I was talking about freight lanes in one of my recent videos, particularly, through the St. Louis, Madison, Illinois area. So Chris was curious about Birmingham. And I'm no expert on the freight lanes. I'm just giving you my opinion here. But I would think being close to Birmingham, is a pretty good spot, because you've got I-20 going through there, and you've got I-65. Well, I-20, comes across from Texas, through Louisiana, through Mississippi, Alabama, over to Atlanta. So that's a major lane. Then you got 65 that comes south into Birmingham out of Nashville, down through the Midwest. And then you also have, I think it's 59 that comes down from the northeast corner of Alabama, like from the Chattanooga area. So yeah, I think there's plenty of freight lanes there. And we've, I've delivered to Birmingham several times and picked up. I can think of three places where we pick up some steel products. Two right there in Birmingham, and then one maybe a little west or south of Birmingham. Forget the name of the little town. So yeah, I know we have some shippers right there. And then, I can think of a couple of other spots there in Alabama where I've picked up lumber a few times. lumber products. So yeah, I think that's, you know, you should be fine over there, you know, getting loads, getting home loads. So yeah, I think you're in good shape, Chris. And I had a couple of requests too. Somebody was asking about more information on benefits, which I'll have to dig through my bag and find some of the old documentation from when I was in training to kind of check on some of the benefit information. But I would say probably the best thing to do is just go onto the Maverick website, and they've got a lot of that information there. So I encourage you to do that, but I'll try to dig up some stuff and talk about that some. And then I had a request to talk about the per diem. You know, I think I mentioned that in a recent video, because last week Maverick sent out a message that they were raising our per diem from $66 to $69, I think it was. And so I had a request to talk a little more about that. So I'll try to do that sometime in the next few days, because that is kind of a little bit of a confusing topic. Okay, well, some beautiful road footage for you. You know, I was on the freeway. This trip's been pretty easy, and even going through Dallas-Fort Worth late yesterday afternoon, you know, between like 5 and 6:30 going through there, I was kind of surprised, because I was talking to my wife on the phone as I was driving through there, and the traffic was not that bad. I was pleasantly surprised. Usually Dallas that time of day is horrible, but not yesterday. So but yeah, I was pretty much, you know, freeway up until about half an hour ago, when I got off of I-20 onto this little Texas highway. What is this, 206 South? So it's been a pretty easy trip. Stopped and got fuel at a Love's back there before I got off the freeway, because from here, you know, I don't usually get over in this area much. You know, very far west of Dallas. So getting reloaded from here, I'm not sure what to think. You know, I guess they could send me back to Dallas, you know, to the Home Depot distribution center, or maybe Midlothian, where we get those steel beams. But even that, you know, is probably a 3-hour drive, I'm just kind of guessing. But also in southwest Oklahoma, we have that drywall plant that we pick up a lot of stuff at in Duke, Oklahoma. That would probably be at least 3 hours away also, I'm guessing, maybe more. But that could be a possibility. Be interesting to see what I get after I make this delivery. But I've had several good comments from people. You know, last week I tried to do a lot of road footage, and people seem to like that. So hey, I can do that. What's weird to me about this area compared to all the places I've lived is the trees are so short here. You know, back all the places I've lived, we had big trees. You don't see big trees down here. But it's a pretty country. Good cattle land. In fact, the other 2 or 3 times I can remember being even over in this general area, I was delivering, you know, those cattle lick tubs, some sort of cattle feed. There's some cattle right there. All right, guys, well, let me get to my customer and I'll get back to you. Hey guys, I've arrived at my customer, but I wanted to show you this. This was a interesting place to get into. I basically had to come down this little road here and then turn left down that road in front of that house and then back into this lane. And nothing but little narrow streets back here. Yeah, so I had just enough room to turn the truck and get back in here and avoid those trees and stuff on the other side of the road. Luckily I had this little Mexican fella that followed me from down the road. I don't know if he works here or not, but he walked up here and was kind of helping me. I don't know, maybe he used to be a truck driver, but I kind of took it as maybe he had seen other trucks struggle getting in here. But anyway, here's where I am, and I don't know exactly what they do, but steel tubing. Now, I haven't even shown you this load, so here's what we have. 3 tiers of steel tubing, you know, that looks like it's about 1.5 inches in diameter, something like that, 1.25 inches, maybe let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 feet long. So anyway, I'm gonna get my gear on and start getting unstrapped here, and then we'll see what the morning brings us. Okay guys, they've about got me about 1/3 of the way unloaded. See if I can get you a little action shot of that. I asked one of the forklift drivers what they did here, and he said they make fencing products, which is kind of what I was thinking. But you can see, you know, I got 2 guys working on the unload. So that's what's going on. I'll ask them if they mind me filming. Oh, I see, they do a little transfer here. Huh, interesting. So he unloads it with the long forks, and then the guy with the shorter forks goes and stacks them over here. Okay. So I'll give you a little shot of this. You mind if I film you unloading? I have a YouTube channel. So these on the back section are different lengths. That's pretty cool. So he can reach all the way under the load with these long forks. About have to. Can't get over here on this side. So, and then the guy with the short fork grabs them and goes and stacks them over there. So that's kind of cool. I'll see where they want me to put these timbers over here. They probably have a place. Usually they have a place where I can stack them. All right, I'll show you a little bit of this, and then they've already sent me a pre-plan going to Charlotte Pipe in Cameron, Texas. I've been there once, maybe twice. It'll be a preloaded trailer of plastic piping, plumbing pipe, PVC, that sort of thing. So, all right, so that's how that works. And the load delivers in Weatherford, Texas. It's not very far, you know. Heck, it's farther for me to go get the load in Cameron. It's about 3.5 hours from here. And then it's like 150 miles to get it delivered in Weatherford. So, that's all right. You know, I knew it'd kind of be tricky getting out of here. There's not much around here. So, all right, well, let me get these guys finished, send in my paperwork, and hit the road. All Alright guys, getting ready to hit the road here. Got unloaded. Real nice folks here. I was talking to the fella that had my paperwork. He was asking, you know, where I'm going next, and he was telling me where some of the drivers go from here. But he said, you know, he doesn't get many Mavericks through here, but he was nice to talk to because he said he used to do this. I guess he meant flatbed. Not for Maverick, but he did it for about, I think he said 18 years. So he was kind of interested to hear where I was going. So I got a short trip. You know, I'm going to Cameron, Texas, which is about 3.5 hours from here, and then going to Weatherford, Texas, which is not very far. But anyway, now let's see how I can get out of this place. Okay, so we're gonna go down the gravel road. Oh man, always makes me nervous going down little neighborhood roads like this. Never know when you're gonna hit a low power line or a tree, or not be able to make a turn onto a street. But it looks like this street goes out to the main road that I need to get on, so I think I'll be all right. So yeah, my GPS says 3 hours and 28 minutes. My work instructions say to not arrive at Charlotte Pike, where I'm headed, before 2 p.m. But, you know, I think those are just some old instructions that don't really apply now, because, you know, I went to Charlotte Pike about maybe 3 or 4 months ago and got a load, and they've got a new kind of a preload lot that, you know, you just go into a little shipping office. They don't even have a person working there, as I remember, you know, and assuming the load is ready and the trailer has been loaded and dropped there, it's just a matter of going in and finding your paperwork and then doing a trailer swap, you know, securing your trailer. So because at this point my GPS says I'll get there about 12:30 or before. You know, so I'm thinking if I get there a little early, it won't really matter. I mean, I might have to wait a little bit if the trailer is not ready, but I don't think that'd be a big deal because they've got some room there on the lot. But, you know, I guess we'll see. I'll just kind of not be in any big rush. All right, well, I think I'll be able to get out of here. I got, as you can see, maybe I got 4 or 5 of these little blocks to get through till I get out to the bigger road. So I think I'm all right. Okay, I'll see you down the road.